Good afternoon, guys. Afternoon, everybody. Welcome back to another video. Welcome back to another market analysis. Um, Let me not waste your time. Today is the 16th of July, 2025, guys. It's Wednesday, ne? Yeah, it's Wednesday. So, today, we have news at 2:30. We've got PPI. So, you guys can clearly see on the dollar index, man. Price is at our fib zone, so we are now looking to sell the dollar index. Right now I am expecting the dollar index to start selling. Yeah, it's not looking like it's gonna sell right now. I'm not seeing any sort of change of characters to the downside. It's very bullish. So this is just a waiting game, guys. I'm not gonna lie. We're gonna have to just wait on this one, and there's really nothing to because I can't buy the market right now because we are at our fib zone and at our supply right here. So I'm just gonna have to wait this one out. I can't say it's gonna break these because we don't know what it's gonna do. But once we start seeing lows getting broken, that's when you can start looking to sell. So GBP USD is also by the demand area here. Price has not broken and closed below this low, so we are still bullish. That's a good thing. We are still bullish. This is the 4 hour right now, so let me drop it down to the 15 minute. Let me show you what I see on the 15, so you guys can clearly see on the 15 minute. The most recent structure we have on the 15 minute is that price created this high. This high caused the break of this low right here, and then created a lower low. So we are bearish on the 15 minute. We still bearish. So guys, mind the noise if you guys can hear the baby. That's my nephew right there. So yeah, excuse the noise, guys. Excuse the noise. Once price gets to my 15 minute supply, I am gonna look to sell this thing. This is a good, this will be a good sell trade right here. The young one is to 5. I don't know, but I'm probably not. No, let me not lie. I'm not gonna sell because I am bullish, guys. I'm going with the dollar index because don't forget, guys, the dollar index is inversely proportional. Not proportional, but yeah, when the dollar index is bullish, GBP and EUR are most of the time bearish. Well, not most of the time, they are bearish. So I'm just gonna wait for this high to get violated. This is the trading setup I'd wanna be in. I'd wanna see these highs get violated. Maybe the news might cause the push up, who knows? But then I'm looking to buy GBP USD and Euro USD, but only after I see structure shift now to the upside. So I don't want to get involved in the sell. Nope, I don't want to. The only time I'm gonna get involved in sells is if this low gets violated, which it hasn't, so I can't do that as well. Euro USD, you guys can clearly see we are pushing to the downside. Let me whip out my fib. Yeah, price is kind of close to the fib. I'm not gonna lie, I didn't think it would reach where it is right now. I thought price was probably gonna start reversing as soon as it hit this zone right here, somewhere here. But then we'll see what happens. It looks like it might just give us a wick down before shooting up. We don't know. The 4 hour is closing in an hour, and we have news in 30 minutes, I think. 30 minutes, that's when we have the news. It's PPI, so we'll see how that turns out. I'm not looking to trade news, so we'll see after the news how that works out. But then, yeah, still bullish on Euro USD as far as my swing bias is still bullish. And on the 15-minute, guys, same thing as GBP USD, we are bearish. The 15-minute structure is still bearish, so I feel like maybe this is just one of those weeks, guys. You're just gonna have to wait. Not every day is a trading day, guys. You don't trade every day. Opportunities don't happen every day, not every week. So I'd rather step out the market. I'd rather not force any trade. I'd rather come out this week at a break even than at a loss. You get me? So Euro GBP, it is giving us that nice pullback that I was anticipating. That's a good thing. So yeah, I might look to enter the buys. I don't know when, but those buys are looking promising. Let me whip out my fib. See how far this is from the fib. Ideally, I'd like to see it come up to somewhere here, but we'll see, man. We'll see. Or maybe I might just gonna. Would this make sense though? This might make sense because this is the last pullback. This might be a nice zone. Let's go to the 4 hour. Let's start the daily this is the last bearish candle before the push. This whole zone here. So this might be a good what's this? This might be a good demand zone. Yeah, I'm just gonna flip it out like this. From the daily, we got our daily demand zone right here. And yeah, I think I'm just gonna leave it like this. Once price comes to this zone, you start looking to buy. Yeah, this is Euro GBP. GBP CHF, guys. Ooh, wait a minute. I think we have done something right here. You guys can clearly see this internal structure here. Let me show you. Ooh, I think we might have missed a trade. Or maybe I'm wrong. But you guys can clearly see the structure. It's making these lower lows and lower highs. So now this is the pullback, right? So should I move my fib from this low? From this high, and wait for price to come here? Because let's look at the daily though. It's gonna be tough. Or should the fib come from this high? Yeah, this is a tough one because on the 4 hour, the 4 hour and the 15-minute are probably gonna be in correlation due to this minor structure. Let me show. Let me just quickly mark this up fast. For the breaker structure right here. This we got this. Let's go to the 15. On the 15-minute, we did get our change of character, but don't forget we are in a pullback phase. Yeah. So what's confusing is, nah, it's not really that confusing, guys. I think this might be a possible trade. This this idea. This is not a bad idea. You get, because we are swinging this thing to the downside as well. So we are in correlation with the with the overall trend. You get, because yeah, this is not a bad idea. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. Price is in a impulsive phase to the downside. Don't forget, this was on the from the daily perspective. You know, there's a let me show you what I see in the daily. So on the daily, we had this pullback, and then we had an impulse to the downside, broke these lows, and then we came for a pullback. Now we're in that impulsive phase to these lows. Now we're probably gonna break below these lows. So since we're in that pullback phase, I mean impulsive phase to the downside from a swing point, so now price is aligning now, so this is not a bad trade idea, guys. This is actually a good idea. So I'm probably gonna look to sell GBP CHF once it gets to my fib zone. I'm gonna look to enter sell probably today. Yeah, probably today I'm gonna enter these sells. So you're gonna have to just wait and see on that one. The dollar index, we did analyze it, looking mad bullish. Mad bullish. So since I'm gonna look to sell GBP CHF once price comes to my demand zone here on Euro GBP, I'm gonna look to buy as well, because why? We also correlating with the swing trend, which is bullish. So, and we are in that impulsive phase, so I will look to enter some buys once it gets there. So we'll see in 50 minutes, because I'm gonna have to wait for this 4-hour candle to close, then the new 4-hour candle to open, and see what happens. So, and I'm gonna wait for the news to go, because it's now 10 past. 20 more minutes till the news. But then yeah, guys, this is a young analysis before I will see you guys on the next video, man. Or maybe I might just do a young update today later and add this to this clip. I don't know. We'll see how I decide. But this is it from me, guys, and yeah, please like, comment, share, subscribe, and I'll see you guys on the next video.